Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really special book that I want to share with you. I found this book in my stash recently. I don't remember where I got it. I believe it was probably at a used book sale. This is the Currier and Ives America book, and it is edited by Colin Simpkin. It's a panorama of the mid-19th century scene, 80 prints in full color, with an introduction and commentary by the editor. It was published by Crown Publishers, Inc. in New York, and the copyright on this book is 1952. So I am going to flip through this book. I am going to take the cover off because the cover is pretty much falling apart and I don't want to damage it any more than it is. So this is what it looks like without the cover on. There's a little damage down here, but it's not too bad. Other than that, it's in pretty great shape. All right, so let's get started. Get right up to the color plates. Okay, this is the very first one. This one is titled The American Homestead Spring. So we have a country scene here with some really pretty trees and animals and people. There's a person plowing over here in the field. I'm just going to move this chair a little bit so that we can get a better look at it. Okay. I am going to be sliding the book back and forth because these images are so big that they won't all be in one shot. All right, this one is called American Homestead Summer. So we have another rural scene. The greens in this are just lovely. This plate is called American Homestead Autumn. And we have a scene where people are harvesting the apples from their apple tree. The details on these plates are just amazing. Just amazing. Okay, the next one is American Homestead Winter. So we have a horse-drawn carriage and a fellow carrying some firewood. Everything covered in snow. The next plate is called Life in the Country with the subtitle Evening. This plate is called The Pioneer's Home on the Western Frontier. We have some autumn coloring in the background here. This one is titled A Home on the Mississippi. The next plate is called The Western Farmer's Home. I really like this plate. It's called the Great West, and it has a locomotive going through the mountains. And then we have another photo, or sorry, not a photo, another landscape of the locomotive. This one's called The Route to California. This one is called the Yosemite Valley, California. the Bridal Veil Fall. I personally haven't been to Yosemite, but it is on my list of places to visit one day. I did look up what indigenous people lived in the Yosemite Valley near the Bridal Veil Fall. And I found out that they were a tribe called the Awanichi, also known as the Awani or Awalache, indigenous people. They historically lived in the Yosemite Valley in California for centuries. The first contact with European Americans began around 1833, based on what I've read. But they did, in fact, live in these teepee-type structures. I just wanted to check the historical accuracy of that. So that's why I looked them up. This one is called Through to the Pacific. And you can see the ocean over here in the horizon. This plate is called American Farmyard Morning. So we have a whole bunch of farm animals here, including this peacock, which is perched on a fence. This is called American Farmyard Evening. This one is titled Haying Time, the first load. This one is called Haying Time, the last load. And then we have some more writing. It goes on for a page or so. Now we're into the plates that show the ships. This one is called the Clipper Ship Dreadnought off Tuskar Light or Tuskar Light. This plate is called Clipper Ship Flying Cloud. We have a smaller ship here in the background as well. Sorry about hitting the filming apparatus. 1 second. This one is called Clipper Ship Nightingale. This one, Clipper Ship Red Jacket. All right, we have some more commentary on the left, and then we have the Night Express, the start. The coloring on these plates is just amazing. And there's so much detail with regards to the texture of what is in the plate. I love the little details too. Here's the moon up here. We have some stars up here in the corner. The Railroad Suspension Bridge. This one is called Prairie Fires of the Great West. So we have a lot of orange and reds and yellows in the background here. This one is titled The American Railroad Scene. Snowbound, so it looks like the people are clearing the snow around the train. Some more writing. High water in the Mississippi. And this one is called Low Water in the Mississippi. This plate is called Rounding a Bend on the Mississippi. This one is called Wooding Up on the Mississippi. I'm not sure what the term wooding up means, so I'm going to Google that, see if I can learn what that means. Some more writing on the left. This one is called American Forest Scene, Maple Sugaring. I grew up in rural America, and the town I grew up in had a shop called the Sugar Bush, and it was where they made real maple syrup. I did go with my father a couple of times. He helped out at the Sugar Bush in terms of harvesting the maple sugar from the trees. It was a wonderful memory that I will always hold dear. This one is called Preparing for Market. This one is called Autumn in New England. Winter in the Country, the Old Grist Mill. The Life of a Fireman. The subtitle is The Night Alarm. Start her, lively boys. The Life of a Fireman. The Race. Jump her, boys, jump her. So it looks like they are pulling the apparatus behind them. Another Life of the Fireman plate. The Fire, Now and Then, with a We'll Shake Her Up, Boys. Another fireman scene. The Ruins. Take Up, Man Your Rope. Some more text on the left. This one is called American Country Life, May Morning. Another American Country Life plate. This one is subtitled Summer's Evening. American Country Life, October Afternoon. American Country Life, Pleasures of Winter. This one is called Castle Garden, New York, From the Battery. This one is an interesting plate. It's called Speeding on the Avenue. Everyone is in a rush. Central Park, The Drive. A Night on the Hudson. Through at Daylight. Some more text on the left. American Hunting Scenes. A Good Chance. Life in the Woods. Life in the Woods. This one's called Returning to Camp. This one, Wild Duck Shooting. A Good Day's Sport. We're getting towards the end of the book now. Just a few more here. Brook Trout Fishing. The Trout Stream. Catching a Trout. Home from the Brook. The Lucky Fisherman. Stella and Alice Gray. Lantern and Whalebone. Passing the Stand. So this was a scene from the horse races, I believe. Trotting Cracks at Home. A Model Stable. Trotting Cracks at the Forge. Trotting Cracks on the Snow. American Winter Sports. Trout fishing on Chautauqua Lake, Franklin County, New York. I'm not sure if I'm saying that lake's name correctly. Ice boat race on the Hudson. The Sleigh Ride. Winter Pastime. The Four Seasons of Life. Childhood. The Four Seasons of Life. Youth. The Four Seasons of Life. Middle Age. The Four Seasons of Life. Old age. The home of Evangeline. The old oaken bucket. There's a person here at the well. The village blacksmith. The wayside inn. We have a plate of George Washington here. And one of Abraham Lincoln. The United States Capitol. U.S. Military Academy, West Point, from the opposite shore. The last couple, I believe, are biblical references. Adam naming the creatures. Noah's Ark. Puzzle picture, Old Swiss Mill. This one is called The Puzzled Fox. This one is called Single. This one is called Married. And we're down to the very end. This one says, God bless our school. And I think there's one more. God bless our home. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. This book is very large and it is quite heavy. I can't bring myself to cut this up. This is something that I'm going to keep as is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share a book with you that I found in my stash. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for listening. Bye now.